I found out my sister planned to wear a wedding dress to my engagement party, so I made one small change she didn't see coming. I learned early on that if I had something, my half-sister Victoria needed it too, but better. Like when I finally saved enough to buy my first car at 16, Victoria suddenly developed trauma from a childhood car accident and convinced our parents she required a brand new Bronco Sport for safety and reliability. The accident in question, a fender bender in the grocery store parking lot, of course it worked. She'd park that Bronco front and center every morning, making sure everyone saw her custom plates that read Victory, her self-proclaimed victory plate. I learned to expect it. What I didn't expect was for her to go after Jake. 3 months into dating him, Victoria started appearing everywhere we went. What a coincidence, she'd say, sliding into our booth at the pizza place. When I found her in his dorm at 2 a.m. in a silk nightgown, returning physics notes, she had the audacity to smile at me. "Oh, did Jake not mention I've been tutoring him? You seemed so stressed with finals, I didn't want to bother you." He dumped me a week later. I learned my lesson about Victoria then. She'd always find a way to make my moments about her. So when I started dating Noah 2 years later, I kept him far away from family events. It worked, until I got engaged to him last month and knew she'd find a way to steal thunder at our engagement party. I planned it as casual formal, nice dresses, but dinner at a good restaurant, nice. Not red carpet premiere, nice. Then 3 days before the party, my phone buzzed. My cousin Jess. "You have to see what Victoria's wearing to your party." The photo loaded and my stomach dropped. Pure white, floor-length, strapless with sewn-in crystals and gold beading. A sweetheart neckline, cathedral train, the works. "Is that a wedding dress?" I texted back. "Girl, it's not just bridal, it's wedding day bridal." I showed Noah. He stared at the photo, then at me. She wouldn't actually, she absolutely would. That's when I snapped. She was really going to show up to my engagement party looking like she was walking down the aisle herself, so I made a plan. What would destroy Victoria's thunder completely? I started texting guests about a fun change. We were doing a horror movie theme now. My mother's side loves this type of stuff anyway, so they were immediately on board. I told people to come as their favorite scary character, or just throw on some fake blood and vampire fangs. Then I texted my father. "Hey Dad, small change of plans. The engagement party is now horror movie themed. Can you let Victoria and your wife know?" The thing about my dad, he's very forgetful. I knew he'd either forget completely or mention it 5 minutes before they left the house. Saturday arrived. Guests started showing up around 7, and it was perfect. My friend Sarah came as Carrie, fake blood dripping down her white dress. Marcus's brother nailed Pennywise with a red balloon tied to his wrist. Even the older relatives got into it. My aunt wore vampire fangs and a black cape. Then, an hour late as always, Victoria walked in. She froze in the doorway, scanning the room of zombies, serial killers, and movie monsters. Her pristine white wedding dress with its crystal beading caught the overhead lights like a spotlight. Everyone turned to look. I heard someone whisper, "Is she wearing a—" "That's a whole wedding dress," another voice hissed. Noah, bless him, didn't miss a beat. He walked over with his biggest smile. "Oh wow, Victoria, did you dress up as Chucky's bride? That's so creative." The whole innocent looking but actually terrifying thing is perfect. The room went quiet for exactly 3 seconds before conversations resumed, but I watched Victoria's face cycle through confusion, realization, and pure horror. She looked around at our friends happily munching appetizers in their fake wounds and plastic fangs, then down at her thousands of dollars wedding dress that now looked like either a complete wardrobe malfunction or the world's most expensive Tiffany Valentine costume. This isn't," she stammered, but Noah was already guiding her toward the drinks table, still complimenting her costume. She lasted another 10 minutes, making small talk with my grandmother while a guy dressed as Michael Myers photobombed their conversation. Then she grabbed her mother and bolted. As the door closed behind them, Sarah appeared at my elbow with a grin. "Did your sister just show up to your engagement party in a wedding dress?" "She did." "And you changed it to a costume party?" "I did." Her jaw literally dropped. "Can I be you when I grow up?" Dad called me later that night. "That was childish. You should have told Victoria directly about the theme change." Her mother left a voicemail about how cruel I was to humiliate Victoria like that. But I didn't humiliate her. She humiliated herself by trying to wear a wedding dress to someone else's engagement party. I just made sure it backfired spectacularly. She's never tried to copy me since that night.